Sometimes there's going to be cases where people have to have a different avenue to access imaging or a different way that doesn't fit the traditional medical model. As the VIVE project was underway this year, I was reminded of the relevance of the project by a friend. She had had really bad headaches, so much so that she was unable to see or function normally, so she went to the emergency room out in Kentucky. This friend, who we'll call Samantha, presented to the ER. They suspected a stroke. She's 31. So they did imaging, advanced imaging, which they did an MRI. The original read by the radiologist concluded that she most likely had a stroke. So in the 24 hours after that happened, she was contacted by the doctor's office, the ER, that she should come back, and they wanted to redo the MRI because they weren't sure that's actually what the imaging showed. So less than 24 hours later, she presented back to the hospital. They did a subsequent MRI similar to the first and decided that she had not had a stroke, that it was a normal variant, what she would call variant of the brain. So her story goes a little deeper than that, and she had left that experience with those doctors in that hospital thinking that she was unsure if she'd had a stroke or not. And so my friend, who is her best friend, reached out to me and had asked a favor and said, can you help her and have someone or look at the scan and let me know or let us know of a resource where we could find out a second opinion. So I helped her. I reached out to Samantha and I asked her if I could get the studies so that I could have one of my neuroradiologists look at it, who was very accommodating and wanted to help Samantha as well. So we obtained these two studies. The radiologist on our end concluded that she had not had a stroke, but she felt that there was need for further imaging that included contrast, in this case an MRI with contrast, to just get a better, more specific picture of, we'll just call it an anomaly in her brain that could be benign, but at the same time could be something a little more serious. So I conveyed this information to Samantha and said, best thing is get an MRI contrast study so we can make sure that everything is normal and that we're not missing anything. And I guess I should mention that Samantha's story is that she is a single mother who lost her husband recently and has a daughter, and Samantha's terrified that she's gonna, of course, leave her daughter with no parents. So that is the reason that she was so worried about what this imaging, could possibly be showing or could be related to. So after my conversation with her, I said, can you just reach out to your physician and see if you can get an MRI with contrast done? And I even found an imaging center that she could use that was affordable, because at this point her insurance had decided not to pay for any further imaging on her. She wasn't able to get a referral right away. And she asked me, I remember asking me, can I just go and get my MRI without a doctor's referral, because I really want to get this done. And she's like, I'll just pay for it, obviously because my insurance isn't willing to. So I told her she couldn't, that she needed to have a referral in Kentucky to make this work. My hands are a little tied because obviously she's in a different state than what I was in. So she was finally able to get an order from her physician, to get a follow-up study. But her physician insisted that she go to the hospital at a much higher charge, unfortunately, and she also had to wait 6 weeks before she could get in because he insisted that she go there instead of an outpatient center that was close by. So I think what that did was that really reminded me that, sometimes there's going to be cases where people have to have a different avenue to access imaging or a different way that doesn't fit the traditional medical model. And she was stuck waiting 6 weeks to get answers on something she could have found out within 24 hours. This is the kind of where this model of VIVE really fits. It's a resource sometimes for people who can't wait or don't have a physician's order, but want answers for obvious reasons, especially in her case. So it was just a reminder along the way as we we're advancing on this VI project, that it's relevant and that what we're doing is the right thing.